Hey everyone, welcome to week 6. By now, you should have already submitted your first essay to the week 5 module. If you have not done that, stop everything that you are doing right now and do it. Okay? Make sure that you submit it. That is a huge grade that you got to make sure that you've submitted. Now, as we're moving into week 6, we're starting the second unit of our class. Once again, we're not shying away from controversy. We want to talk about difficult things, and plus it spurs us to write a little bit more passionately. This unit, we're going to be discussing gender, how it functions within our society, how it develops our social identities, which goes along with the theme of class where we're thinking about our social identities, what makes those social identities, and how they change throughout our culture. So this time we're going to focus on a text called Girl by Jamaica Kincaid. So it's important to keep in mind as you're reading the story that the narrator and the writer are different people. So the narrator seems to be advocating for a specific type of womanhood, but the tone of the story seems to convey that the writer, Jamaica Kincaid, is condemning this particular version of womanhood. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Oftentimes I have students that will read this story and they'll comment on how they think it is incredibly sexist. And I understand where that's coming from. But please note that when you watch films or read stories and there are instances of sexism, racism, classism, things like that, understand that that might not be because the creators, the authors, the filmmakers are trying to celebrate that type of ideology. They might be trying to expose it and demonstrate how those ideologies can be harmful, which is something that is occurring here. So, make sure that you're reading into it like that, and we don't ever want to conflate the speaker or the narrator of particular works with the author. They are separate people, oftentimes, most of the time, and we should think about them as such. Okay, so since after reading the story, and it's very short, you're also going to watch 3 crash course videos regarding gender that'll give you some context as well as vocabulary to talk about them. Then I want you to think about, do you agree with Kincaid's condemnation of these particular stereotypes regarding gender and specifically women in the story? Why or why not? You're also, like I said, going to watch those crash course videos. And please make sure that you're striving for a respectful and professional tone when you're discussing things with your classmates this week. Obviously, moving into gender, things can be a little bit controversial. We want to make sure that we're always addressing ideas and never trying to tear down people. And then I'll show you as we move into the text. There is Girl. It's a PDF this time. There are the videos that you'll watch for a crash course. And then here's your discussion board posts, right? Things I want you to be thinking about. What are gender roles and how do they influence our sense of identity? Do you agree with Kincaid's argument about gender? Why or why not? So, and here it is. Here's your template. In Jamaica Kincaid's short story Girl, she argues that, what? Regarding gender roles. She makes this clear in the scene when blank. And blank, give me the name of well, you're not going to have names of characters, but describe the character here. Says what? Give me another quote here, and also when blank says blank, when blank. Give me context. In some, these lines from Girl demonstrate Kincaid's conviction that blank, and then tell me how, by blank. In my own opinion for argument, I think my own sense of gender and identity is shaped by what? What shapes your sense of gender and identity? I can primarily see this in my experiences through what? And that can be anything, really. Your social upbringing, your family, your church, anything. This helps me to understand that gender as it functions in America is blank because blank. Okay? So big ideas that are going on here. So I want to see what you think. Don't shy away from telling me your thoughts and ideas, and make sure you submit that by the end of the module. All right? Okay, y'all have a great day.